Good morning children, welcome back. Today we start a new chapter, that is the junk seller. In this chapter we are going to read Kiran's story. Kiran, who was a kabadi wali, a woman who sells junk. And in this lesson, in this chapter, Kiran's story has been narrated, how Kiran overcame many obstacles to become a junk seller, to earn money, to get a better living for her family, to earn a better life for her family. So dear children, I request you to read this chapter, read Kiran's story from NCERT book, your NCERT Math Magic book. It's a very interesting story and you will surely enjoy it. But in this chapter, we are going to learn about money. So let's start by understanding what is money. Money is the medium of exchange in the form of coins and banknotes. Okay children? And in India, we use rupees. That is, the currency of India is rupees, and the symbol of rupees is this one, the one coming up, this one, dear children. Okay, so and we use notes and coins. Let's see the notes and coins that are used in our country. These are the notes and few coins are also there. Let's see them also. These are the notes of Indian currency, rupees, and these are the coins. As you can see, 20, 25, 50, 1 and 2. Although 20 and 25 is no more in use in our country, they were earlier in use, but they are not anymore, they are not used. Now 50 is the least amount in Indian currency that is found in coins. And rupees 1, 2, 5, 10, you must have seen the coins of rupees 5 and 10 also. So these are the money that are available in coin and as well as note. Okay dear children, and higher than that we have notes, you already know that. Okay children, so now in different countries different currencies are there. Okay, all countries have their own currency. So let's see some examples, some countries and their currencies. Okay children, like USA, currency is dollar. In Germany, the currency is euro. Some more are, let's see, some more countries with their currencies. Okay, like UAE dirham and England pound. Okay dear children, I think you understood. Now we will see the relation between rupee and paise. Actually 1 rupees consists of 100 paise, or we can say that 100 paise makes a rupee. Okay dear children, so paise is the smaller unit of money and rupees can be taken as the bigger unit of money. Okay children, now here you can see this boy, he went to market with his mother. One day he went to market and he saw the amount of the cost of apple written rupees 145.50. This is called a decimal, and he was confused that why this point is put in between the numbers. So his mother explained that when we write the amount of money in figures, we separate the rupees and paise with a decimal. Actually this dot or this point is actually called the decimal. So when we write amount of money, we generally use this form, in which first the symbol of rupees is given, then the amount of rupees is given, and after the decimal or after the point, the amount of paise is given. So if I read this in long form, I will read it rupees 145 and 50 paise. That means 145 is rupees and 50 is paise. So this is called long form and short form, or you can say in words and in numbers and numerals. Okay children. So let's see some examples, some more examples to understand how to write rupees and paise, how to write money in two different forms, that is long form and short form. So rupees 10 will be written as rupees 10.00 in short form. Rupees 50 and 75 paise in long form will be written as rupees 50.75 in short form. Rupees 125 paise will be written rupees 100.25 in short form. 99 paise will be written as rupees 0.99 in short form. So here you will think that why 0 is written, because here you will see that no rupees is given. So when no rupees is there, only paise is there. Before the decimal we use 0, before the point we use 0. In the same way, if you see the first example, rupees 10, and there is no paise along with this. So after the point we will get 0. Okay children. So here you can see the statements. The numeral to the left of the decimal shows rupees and the numeral to the right of the decimal shows paise. So if we take this example, so to the left of the decimal is written 100. So that means 100 is in rupees and 0.25. So that means 25 is in paise. After 0.25 is coming, 25 is coming, that means 25 is in paise. So dear children, I think you understood this concept of long form and short form, and you will be able to write it on your own. Thank you so much.